we ready for me to clap us in?
We are ready for you to clap us in.
Clap us in.
1, 2, 3.
It's end of the year clap, so it's got to be a really good banger.
Okay, let me think. 1, 2, 3.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
Today we're going to do something completely different. Do you remember in the 80s when we were growing up and you would go to the skating rink?
Yes.
And you'd have couple skate and you'd have backward skate and then you would have a free skate.
Loved a free skate.
Today's episode is going to be a free skate. We are going to free ball it, free skate it on all the shit that we've had it with that we haven't happened to have covered yet in this infancy stage of our fantastic podcast about positive friendships and feedback and making people feel better about themselves. I've had it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go around the room, producers included, and we're going to list some things that we've had it with. Okay. Because this is our end of the year wrap up. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this annually. But I'm going to start first. We're going to go around the room.
Okay.
Here's something I've absolutely had it with.
Okay.
The phrase, there is no such thing as a stupid question.
That just sends you into orbit. Orbit.
Stupid questions are ubiquitous. They are fucking everywhere. I'm going to poll the room. Have you had it with stupid questions?
Caveat. I've had it with people that ask stupid questions, yes. But what really infuriates me is when you're in a group setting, like at a seminar, and people ask dumb questions when we're trying to leave. It's like, even if it's the smartest, best question that everybody wants to know the answer to, we're done. Shut the fuck up. So stupid questions, yes, but I'm more fired up about the person at a meeting that continues to ask questions when everybody else is ready to go.
Belaboring the meeting.
Belaboring the meeting. Yes.
Nilly.
I'm torn.
Oh, God damn it. You're a millennial. So you were raised with unicorns and rainbows pumped up your ass all the fucking time.
Exactly.
You were told your whole life there's no such thing as a stupid question, weren't you?
Yeah, but I mean, that entices people to ask the question when they actually need to ask the question. I mean, there are stupid questions. There are stupid questions.
Let me tell you an example of one.
Okay, what's a stupid question?
I had a girl that worked for me once, and she said, yeah, this month is my birthday month.
Oh.
Okay, first of all, people who celebrate their birthday month had it.
Had it.
Stop it. It's fucking
Agreed.
one day. Everybody has one.
Day.
There's no month about it. Quit being such a fucking narcissist.
And after 21, nobody, you're just not
Exactly.
dying.
Yeah.
And so anyway, she says on a Friday, she says, since Sunday is actually my official birthday, and on Monday, I'm going to be super hungover. So can I come in late? Because this is a person who's probably been told her whole life, doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as a stupid question. Mm-hmm. I think it was a stupid question. I will always think it's a stupid question.
Yeah.
You don't announce to your boss that you're going to be hungover on Monday morning and you would like to come in late so that your boss can accommodate your hangover. I've had it.
I agree. I agree with that.
Right.
But there is a saying, a closed mouth never gets fed. So if you don't ask the question, you'll never know the answer, right?
Okay, this is my problem.
There's also a saying, though, there are no stupid questions, only stupid people who ask them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nailed it.
That's the kind
There
of
we go.
cynicism I need
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
A good old Gen Xer to come in and just deflate the millennial. I love it. Richard, what do you think about stupid questions?
I think I'm with Pumps. Like, I think I prefer people to ask a stupid question instead of giving me like a stupid result. Especially now I'm transitioning back to the corporate world. When you're in training and then it's like, we're done. It's been like 8 hours. Right. Like, let's go home. Any question you have right now does not apply. We're in training. Right. So just save it till tomorrow. Write it down. Text yourself.
Right.
Just save
Email.
it. Yeah. Just please, just shut up. I want to go home. The trainer wants to go home.
Exactly.
Right.
Your turn, Pumps.
I've had it with people that leave voicemails that are long. I mean, you can tell me in under 15 seconds what you need to tell me on a voicemail.
Okay.
I don't need all the bullshit backstory, context, whatever. And then what really sends me into orbit is that deal where you record yourself while texting and then it sends what you're saying, what your voice is saying. Voice text. It is the biggest beatdown on the planet. I have a friend that religiously does it. I refuse to listen to him. I will not. And then she'll call me and be like, da, da, da. I'm like, you sent me a voice text. I'm not listening to that. Like, I can't take it. Unnecessary.
Too much information.
Too much information.
And then somebody who sends a voice memo as a text instead of typing out the text.
Correct.
Or placing the phone call.
Correct.
I can say that I can add to this genre of grievances. And I can say that I've absolutely fucking had it with a person who I have programmed into my phone. Their name is programmed.
Right.
So when the text comes, I know exactly who it's from. Then they send me the message and then they put their initials at the end of the text.
Or name.
It is an extreme level of fucking narcissism.
Who does that?
Oh, I've got people that do it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sign their text messages. And I'm like, okay, first of all, the only person like who does that shit is like Barack Obama. When he would tweet personally, he would sign his tweet B.O. Barack Obama. Well, then you just have fucking Larry and Joe and Curly over here that are self-appointed celebrities in their hometown that have started signing text messages. And I'm like, listen up, dumb shit.
We know who you are.
I know who you are because your number's programmed in.
Yeah.
You don't need to take the extra time to sign it. And it really chaps my hide. Nilly, what do you think about this subject?
I don't like voicemails, period. I think
agree.
voicemails should be extinct. Like, we don't need them.
Agree.
In terms of voice text, I don't do it, but I know a lot of people that do. They don't have time to text, so it's just easier to speak and multitask as they move about their day.
Then do Surrey. That have Surrey do it.
It's Siri.
Siri.
Jen.
Right.
Voicemails, I don't really mind because I don't like talking on the phone. So
Right.
if it gets me out of a phone call, I'm happy with the voicemail.
Okay.
Signing initials, I don't know if that really bothers me.
I'm going to start doing it and then I'll circle back with you and see if it kind of. Right.
Yeah, I'm going to start.
I'm gonna start signing JW.
Voice text.
I'm going to do a dash JW after every single time. Hey, Jen,
Email signature.
how's your day today? Dash JW. You want to go grab a coffee? Dash JW. Nilly, grievance. What have you had it with?
People who chew gum in public, loud chewing and popping. Oh no.
I think I could be an offender. I think because I chew nicotine gum like crazy. Am I loud?
But I don't I haven't noticed you. I have friends that I want to kill.
So you haven't felt that anger towards me?
No, I haven't felt that
Because I'm deeply addicted to nicotine
I know
gum.
that you are, but it's not, I don't know.
Okay, if I ever am, you have to tell me.
I fucking go to town on the bubbles, the little bubbles, the big bubbles, all the bubbles.
The bubbles are the worst.
Die.
I'll tell you this much. I don't chew virgin gum, so it doesn't interest me at all. I
I
have to
love
chew
that
gum.
it's called virgin gum.
I don't chew virgin gum. I have to chew gum that has a stimulant in it. And that stimulant is nicotine. Otherwise, I don't want it. Yeah. But I do sometimes I can pop it. I know what you're talking about. It is kind of, I don't blow bubbles with it, but I can kind of make it pop in the back of my mouth. And it's super satisfying.
Yeah, it is.
Because also at the same time that I'm popping it, the nicotine is soaking into my body.
Into your teeth and your gums.
It's awful. It's fucking awful. But hey, listen, I haven't smoked. Cigarettes disgust me now completely. But Pumps and I used to just chain smoke. Oh God, it was horrible and awesome.
But it's so fun. It was so
smoking.
fun.
Those were the days.
Smoke a cigarette with a friend. I just
The
it's
best
so
part
fun.
about it was like, oh my God, I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
We would light.
Okay. You know,
We would light up, and the story would be so good. Pumps would go, okay, let's double shot, and that meant smoke another one.
I mean,
right
we're
back
going to take
back.
two on
shot.
this.
We would double shot.
You do a lot of Euro trips. Don't you crave a cigarette out there? I smoke when I'm in Europe.
The first couple of times, so I quit smoking in 2015, and the first couple of trips that I took, because if you smoke cigarettes in the United States of America, you feel like the biggest white trash loser motherfucker on the planet.
They're easier on heroin
In
addicts.
Europe, In Europe, it's like chic and cool, and they're all doing it out the
Everybody
cafe.
does it.
It was kind of hard. Now I'm completely past all of that, and I'm solely into the gum. But I don't really when I smell it and stuff, I'm kind of like ugh. Like I have zero desire to smoke a cigarette. All right, Jen, what's next? What have you had it with?
The World Cup.
Oh, let's hear it. What's going on with the World Cup?
Every country in the world calls it football.
Except us, yeah.
Except us. So during these games, these Americans get together and they chant, "It's called soccer."
That's bad.
Why do we have to be so ethnocentric? Can't you just go to a country where it's called football?
Right. Which
just
technically
adapt.
makes more sense.
Which is
football.
American football, they don't use their feet. And actually, I think if it touches your feet, it's
more football.
That's embarrassing. And I've had it with that. Because
It's called soccer.
And it's the biggest sport in the world, which everybody calls one thing except for us.
Also, it's the biggest sport in the world except for here. So it's not even something that we care about that much.
Right. We only
Just let
care
them have that.
during the World Cup.
Exactly.
That's it.
I've had it with that.
Elon Musk, I'll say. I've had it with Elon
Motherfucker.
Musk.
Here's what I don't get about Elon Musk. So you have this green energy, right? Conservatives aren't big purchasers of plug-in cars, electric cars, right? So it's mainly like environmentally, conscious people that are going to buy a Tesla or buy a solar panel. So that's his market, right? So then he goes off the rails and is like palling around with Trump and Kanye West and carrying the sink into Twitter and all this shit. And I don't quite understand the business plan because it seems like he's alienating both sides because now there's no liberal or progressive person that's going to buy a fucking Tesla. He's ruined that brand. Conservatives aren't going to buy it because for them, that's a pussy car. And that's what a pussy No, they don't care because global warming isn't real to them. And that's what a pussy snowflake would drive. So they wouldn't be caught dead. So it's interesting. What is he thinking with all of that? Number one. And number two, if I had that much goddamn money, as much as I enjoy doing this podcast, I'm going to have, I'm probably going to have an Instagram that is completely private, buttoned up. I'm not really doing anything with the exception of maybe 3 to 4 people. I might add a couple of French bulldogs to the collection, but that's it.
I think the whole thing about him that drives me crazy, first of all, he's a DOG dog. And, but he's Mr. Free Speech. Okay. Free speech does not include hate speech.
Right.
And free speech is a guarantee in the Constitution by the government. That doesn't mean I have to agree free speech. It just goes all through me.
He's also doing free speech unless you make fun of him.
Right. What a titty baby.
True.
His penis is probably that big.
So true.
Because
That's very reminiscent of our former president.
Yes. Both weird shaped or
it's
very
the
small
same type of
penises. You can tell.
personality.
100%.
So your theory is they have a weird shape.
Or small penis.
Well, we know he has a weird shape because Stormy Daniels,
And she would know.
she blew the whistle on Trump's penis. What did she say? It was almond? Mushroom.
Yeah.
A mushroom
So
top
I just
penis.
think that both those men scream inadequate penises.
Inadequate penis.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Richard, what do you think of Elon Musk?
I'm not really a fan. Jen said it. He claims he's for free speech until people make fun of him.
Right.
That's right. During the rules of this free skate, okay? Because we're freeballing it, we're free skating. You can phone a friend. You can have a lifeline. So right now I'm going to offer to the free skaters, would anybody like to use a lifeline?
I have a lifeline.
You do?
Oh my God.
Is it a couple skate or a lifeline?
Nilly. No, it's a lifeline.
A lifeline.
Okay, what lifeline would you like to use?
I would love to phone up our friend.
Phone
Andrew.
a friend. Phone a friend. I love it. Okay, tell us who your friend is.
His name is Andrew Feldman.
Okay, and why would you like to phone Andrew?
I'd like him to show you why.
Okay, let's do it. Nilly's using her lifeline. We're phoning Andrew. I love this free skate episode.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello.
Hi, Andrew.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm Jennifer. This is Angie, but we call her Pumps. I think you know Jen and Nilly. And then we have a
Very, very well. And as you can see, I combed my hair and took a shower for this. So
Oh, my gosh.
good.
We're very impressed. We feel very privileged.
Okay, Nilly wanted to phone you. Nilly, why don't you tell us why did we need to phone Andrew? What's going on?
Andrew always has a laundry list of things he's had it with.
Andrew, let me tell you what we've discussed so far.
Sure. Run it. Let's go.
The thing I've had it with is this phrase, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
As being a Jew, I'm always tired of everything and complain about everything.
Okay.
So yeah, this is right in my wheelhouse.
Okay, let's go.
So let's see. I mean, off the top, what I'm what am I fed up with and tired of? Hollywood. I'm over it because, for example, I grew up, watching, grand movies, the King and I, dressing up in like a tuxedo with tails when I was 3 or 4. Like when I turn on like the Oscars, for example, where are all the stars? Like, where are they? They don't exist anymore. I mean, back in like the 90s, you used to have, Sir Anthony Hopkins. I mean, Robin Williams. I mean, Robert De Niro.
Right.
Al Pacino. All these people were always nominated. Where are all the stars? I mean, I watched something like the Oscars to escape from my miserable reality,
Right.
not to be reminded of it.
Right. What do you think about Elon Musk?
I'm just tired of billionaires. And, I'm tired of it. I mean, look at what they're doing with their money. I mean, even like the good billionaires, why we always say, why can't billionaires, try to like solve world hunger? Bill Gates did, or she tried to. I mean, in Elon, yes. I mean, obviously, he's done some things that have been successful, but I think he's probably at the end of the line should just, shut up and go away.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, free speech. I mean, he's, bragging about free speech and just another boob that free speech is only okay when it agrees with you. Like, what the hell?
Don't we have enough of that already?
You like you said, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You're sort of over that. Of course there is. I mean, we're getting ready for a lot more stupid if they're increased, Twitter
true.
Characters.
We're like normalizing stupid and praising stupidity.
Listen, I mean, expertise and the love of expertise has, flat out gone out the window. I mean, Dr. Fauci tells me to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot. Why? Because, for whatever reason, this guy, decided for 30 years all he does is study this. If I studied something like that for 30 years, I like to think that I would know a thing or two about it.
Right.
I listen to him, not my friends on Facebook or the internet or whatever. I listen to that guy.
I have a solution for that. Here's my solution. All of the people that get their medical advice from Facebook, there should be at the hospital in the parking lot, Facebook tents with the people that post this stuff. And if you get sick, you have to go to the Facebook doctors in the parking lot in the tent of the hospital. And the people who want to go to a medical professional who have studied this get to go into the hospital. And I just think that's the way we need to play it moving forward.
I think that's brilliant.
That's a great
I
idea.
do. I just think if you're going to listen to Facebook, you go to Facebook doctors. And I think it could solve a lot of problems. All the stupid questions would be at those tents. A Facebook tent with Facebook doctors, I mean, it's like, because here's the thing that cracked me up about the shots. People would be like, I'm not getting the shot. I don't know what's in it. And that motherfucker's sitting there drinking Mountain Dew. And it's like, you don't fucking know what's in that Mountain Dew that you're drinking, do you? You don't know what's in it.
Of course you don't know what's in it. I mean, people work 24 hours a day for 6 straight months. I mean, in a lab to put it together. I mean, to save us. Well, I don't care what's in it. I don't care what's in it. I put a lot more ridiculous things in my body in the last hour prepping for this than I have with a shot of COVID. But please, my God,
It's nothing, Dale, compared to that.
No, absolutely nothing.
Okay, so Andrew, here's my I've had it. Voicemails that are too long, people leaving forever ending voicemails, and then voice texting, where they leave you a voicemail on your text stream. What do you think about those two things?
So the first one, I like to, for people's birthdays, I like to leave messages, and I'll rhyme their age with something that's like sort of, funny or whatever, cute. And so I believe I've, left a message, a birthday message or two for some folks in the room there, but like that. So I actually like doing that, but I will say the voice memos, thing in the text messages have to stop. My But I got two brothers. I love both of them. I like one of them more. The one that I like the least does it all the time, and it just has to stop. I mean, I'm not playing these things. I don't care what you say or sound like. I mean, you're walking and huffing and puffing to the subway. Enough. I mean, it can obviously wait. I totally agree with the voice of Mimos. It's absolutely horrible.
Horrible.
Let me ask the group about this in our free skate episode. I saw an article in the news that said the National Park Services are advising people not to lick psychedelic toads. Several things. I immediately think, now they're going to have a bunch of crazy motherfuckers going to the national park to lick the psychedelic toads, because without the announcement, the frogs were safer.
Right. They had no clue.
And I think the National Park Services threw these toads under the fucking bus by making this announcement. Why would they inform everybody that toads are psychedelic?
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
Well, I mean, I got to believe park attendance is down, right? Revenue streams, baby. Revenue streams.
Right. I mean, something. I just couldn't believe that they announced it. Did y'all see that in the news?
I did, but now I want to try it now that I know.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You need to go trap some and take him to Burning Man next year.
Let me ask you. I'd be free.
Burning Man. Oh, that's gross. I mean, please take a shower after this episode because they still have dirt rubbing off of them from.
It's taken them 60 days to get the whole thing fucking cleaned up. It's unbelievable.
It's a lot like coal mining. You come home and you can't wash it off. It's just gross. Not that this has anything to do with toads, but the tea sort of reminded me of this. So when a few months ago, or maybe a year ago, when Starbucks changed to like paper straws because of the turtles, I've never met a wild turtle. I could give an F about the freaking turtles. I mean, the fact that my straw, it gets soggy, before halfway through, ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I will kill a few hundreds of thousands of turtles to ensure
for a straw.
I have a plastic straw.
Right. It's
Pups
like the person. I'm a huge straw person, but I mean, it's like they get like limp and flaccid in the drink. And it's like, did anybody consider in making a straw that it would get wet eventually? Right. And I live in Oklahoma, so
there's enough going on in my bedroom with that. I don't need that.
Yeah, no, I can't stand paper straws. They should be banned from the planet.
Okay, let me throw this out there. Let's just free ball this. Here's another thing that really chaps my hide, gets me all worked up. The phrase, everything happens for a reason, I think is bullshit. I think it is the biggest bunch. I think it is a jet stream of bullshit. I don't think there's any truth to it. I think it is so dumb. Andrew, what do you think?
Yeah, I would agree. I one of the healthier people I know in my life recently, passed away from cancer.
Right.
No, there's
no good reason for that.
There is no good reason. Not everything, happens for a reason. Some things are just unexplainable.
And fucked up. Some things are fucked up. Shit happens
terrible
to nice people.
Yeah.
It's sad.
And there's don't have to have an explanation.
Right.
Yeah. We don't have to have an explanation for these things. I mean, sometimes I totally agree.
Life can be cruel and random and unfair. And I don't think good people get fucked over all the time.
All the time. And there's no good reason, bad reason, or reason for that.
And shitty people get away with stuff all the time. Not mentioning any names, but think about DJT. People get away with just a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, listen, stupid is stupid is stupid. I mean, I think that there's plenty of people out there today proving that. I mean, if they would have been told once or twice that, they were stupid earlier on, maybe they'd be, I've had it with slow drivers in the left lane. No problem with you driving slow. Just get the F out of my way, and then I'll move over for a guy driving faster than me. Drive slow all you want in the right or middle, but never in the left. When I pass you, I'm making it more dangerous for everybody. Slow walkers. I mean, I personally am I'm never walking for leisure. I don't really do leisure activities. When I'm walking, I want to have a place to be. So please, step aside, or when you feel me coming, because you can feel me coming, move. Let's see. This is the same thing that I've sort of had it with, is that we're Jews. I'm not a fan of, Christmas decorations. That's your thing. I mean, we have a couple of, candy canes up in our house. I don't like that. I mean, separation between, church and church.
Well, let me jump on that really quick, because I am not a religious person at all, but I celebrate Christmas. But I'm not of any faith. I'm in the non category, but I do celebrate Christmas. But one thing I've absolutely had it with is everybody claiming that there's a war on Christmas, and it's just total bullshit. Christmas won. It won.
Yeah, what war?
You know, everybody's claiming there was this big war. There's no war on Christmas. Christmas won.
It's already stolen Thanksgiving's thunder.
It has.
Yeah, the war on Christmas does not exist. In fact, it was actually, I believe, a bunch of Jews that wrote all the famous Christmas songs. I mean, back in the day. If you look it up, I think now to go to sports, for a little bit. I watch a whole ton of sports. I'm such a horrible athlete, but I love watching sports.
Okay.
And one of the things that is an issue for me is that all this technology, right? They literally in tennis, right, at Wimbledon or U.S. Open, you can tell if a ball is going in or out, right? I watch the NFL every Sunday, so often. Every time the referee comes back, right, and says the call on the field, stands, not confirmed, confirm it. There are 1,000 cameras. There's so much technology. Confirm the call and stand by it. If it's a crap call, just stand by it. Stand by it. There's just none of this stand stuff. I mean, we live in, a black and white, world when it comes to that. I mean, you got the technology. Use it.
Right.
I 100% agree. In fact, we've even talked about that in tennis. One little tiny bit is on the white line. You can see it. Why can't you spot a first down appropriately in football? It makes no sense.
It's terrible. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, the NFL refs. I mean, they don't have full-time jobs. They don't study the yearbook year round. I mean, obviously the NFL is still making a whole crap ton of money, so they don't really care. But yeah, I mean, it just takes away from the game.
Agreed.
Taking up too much of your time. And by the way,
we loved it.
You are women of a certain age, and I have a thing for, so gorgeous. Both. So this has been a nice little pick-me-up.
So he's got mommy issues.
No. She just passed away from cancer. So yes.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. It's okay. All good. But that was a good joke. I've had it with the city of Philadelphia. I've had it. I hate it.
What's going on at Philly?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on?
Okay, so I've just had it with the city of Philadelphia. One, the bell is broken, does not work. I don't.
How long has it been broken?
The Liberty Bell.
Broken forever. The Liberty Bell.
Oh, the Liberty Bell.
Broken.
Okay.
That's a dumb question right here.
Okay,
we just had one.
Question. Guilty.
Yes.
Guilty.
Nailed
Guilty.
it. I mean, commitment to the cast. I love it. So, the bell is broken. Rocky. They have a real statue for a fake boxer. It was fake. Real life, exists. It was a made-up story. They have a statue right in front of a really good art museum that nobody ever goes to, only to take a photo with that stupid, statue right in front of it.
Of a fictional character.
Of something that was fake.
Right.
And they, lastly, if they expect me to believe that they were the first group of people to put cheese on a steak sandwich, I'm calling bullshit. I'm just calling bullshit. I mean, first of all, it's the reason why 74% of, America is obese is sandwiches like that. Secondly, in terms of sandwiches, I'll take a bagel with lox any day over that crap.
Yeah.
It's just, ugh. It's just, overall, it's just, I had it with that entire place from top to bottom.
This speech has been going on, we've heard this several times.
Philadelphia.
I'll let you go right after this. I just have to tell you that. So Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, he just finished shooting a TV show in Tulsa. And
Tulsa, right?
Yeah, it's like Tulsa Kings, I think.
Tulsa King, yeah.
Everyone that was around him said he is the biggest motherfucking asshole on the planet. He's not friendly. He's demanding, entitled, just never heard more people gripe about one person ever.
I've heard that before too, and it's shitty, right? Because didn't he start his Hollywood journey by having to sell his dog and then buy it back for he bought it back for 4 times the amount he sold it for. He had to sell his dog for money to eat or for food for a few $100s, and then bought it back after he became rich from the same person for $40,000. You would think somebody that had that little would be a little more mindful.
How long did the other person have the dog?
Only a few years, but then he blew up right after Rocky.
Right.
And also, the thing about Rocky is, it's the first, it's one of the only movies that is said entirely in English that I need subtitles for. I just can't understand what he's saying. And plus, On the Waterfront with Marlon Brando is the exact same story 40 years before, and he just did it better. Because he's Brando.
Right. Okay, Andrew, I have to say, you have been an absolute treat.
Joy.
Your cynicism and the shit you've had it with is like tap my veins and inject that shit right in it. And then I would back it up with a snort. I would just,
I mean,
that kind of shit just fuels my fire. I love it.
You might have to be like a monthly commentator.
Maybe I have a thing for Jewish men. I love Larry David. I love Andrew. They just bitch about shit.
Are you hitting on Andrew? Don't you know he's married?
I mean, that's, quite right. I mean, it's been great. But this is actually what they taught us in Hebrew school, was things that you've had it with. There's this Jewish contract, a marriage contract called a ketubah, that the man and the woman sign. And in that, it says that the man is not allowed to have it, have had it with anything anymore, ever. Right? Like you sort of give that up. I'm kidding, obviously.
I was like, I need to marry a Jew.
No. So, but to get it out here is just so great. That way I don't have to get it out upstairs.
Exactly.
Because she's tired of it.
Here's the deal. Maybe one day we will meet up. We'll do a live podcast, but it won't be in fucking Philly. No,
it will not be in Philly.
Rest assured that. But Andrew, thank you so much for your time. We have so enjoyed you.
It was
today.
such a pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine. Thank you so much for inviting me and taking the time. This was a real treat. I absolutely love this.
Fun.
And I hearing the shout outs that the podcast has been getting, and listened. My wife has been listening to a whole bunch of stuff. So I mean, it's going great, and I wish you all the luck. This is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you,
Andrew. I love you,
Tell
Andrew.
Casey hello.
Yeah, tell Casey thanks for jumping.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I loved Andrew. Nilly, thank you. Your phone a friend was
Huge.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Off the chart. Obsessed with Andrew. That kind of just how he has had it with shit is just fucking drugs in my veins. I love it.
He's so fun.
It's so good.
So fun.
Hey, what a great year.
So much fun.
What a fun venture that I've had at podcast has been. I want to thank my co-host Pumps, who I love more than anything on the planet, my soulmate, my sister wife, the love of my life, Angela Dawn, Jen Morton, Nilly, we love you girls so much. This has been so fun. Richard, we love all of your input and all of the wonderful things you do to make us sound great.
Except the whole breast milk thing, but we can talk about that.
Yeah, that's not.
I just wonder what's going to come out of Richard's Pandora's box next time.
Yeah.
Next year.
So anyway, I think what we can say now is what, Pumps?
See you next Tuesday.
A new year, a new Tuesday,
a new grievance,
a new cunt. Subscribe, do all the stuff. Bye.
Do all the stuff.
I'll tell you what I've had it with. Let's hear it. I've had it with that. I've had it. Had it.